Good morning, villagers. This is Joel, obviously, and as you can tell, once again, for the second annual awards VOILA show, I dressed up again. Apparently, it's going to be my tradition. Got some new hats for VOILA, so if you guys want a hat, have those available. Also have these great, where's my camera? There it is. These great VOILA coffee mugs now with soul, mind, and body. So these are also available. If you want some, just let me know. So it's been quite a year. 2018 is come and gone. Yeah, it's been quite a year of growth and change and making a lot of different changes to the VOILA method level 1. I'm going to have to take these off because you're getting a reflection of the light there. Yeah, a lot of good things, making VOILA more simple. If it could be any more simple, even though some people still struggle because they want to know exactly what to do and they don't understand. I've already given them exactly what to do. So there's no way. Every seminar is different. Every person that comes in is different. So I can't give you a recipe for this is exactly what to do, other than find out what the problem is, run your assessment, find the priority, find your vectors, make the correction. It's that simple. So let's get into our award show. So the best overall class, at least that I was at, was the last one, the 1.0 I taught in Vegas. I mean, every year, every time you teach, you get better. That's the wonderful part, and we keep adding new things, taking some things away and whatnot. So just to make it as easy as possible. But the Vegas class was just amazing. We had a very large group, but everybody was very attentive. A lot of cooperation because it was confined. Everybody got back as soon as we could to get started. So that was really exciting to see. And just a lot of the changes that we had there in Vegas, some life-changing stuff. So it was really fun. So that's for the level 1 class. The level 2 class, and again, I want to just make sure, every class that we've been to is great, but, it's an award show. I got to pick one. So for level 2, I think we got to go with bigger. The level 2 and bigger, again, it was a very large class, mainly all women. We had one male there, O'Sheen, and that's the experience right there. There's no words for it. It was just a beautiful, beautiful experience. You kind of had to be there for that to really understand exactly what we mean and what is said there, but it was just absolutely fantastic. Again, a lot of life-changing stuff happened there. We had to do a lot of group corrections there, where one person couldn't do it. The LA class got to see that as well. We had a situation there where I had to call in for help from the attendees, and they all did an amazing job of coming in and supporting this person. It was just beautiful and fantastic to see and to watch, and that's one of the beauties of the level 2. Let's see. So then we got the highest of high fives in growth and enthusiasm award, and that is going to go to Kimberly Althauser. I hope I pronounced your name right, Kimberly. I had a small class here in LA. I think it was the first one of the year, and I ended up switching venues. Just did it here at my home. And one of the main reasons I continued on with doing that class was because of the enthusiasm of Kimberly, and she was traveling a ways to come. So I wasn't going to cancel the class because of her enthusiasm was just so amazing, and I was able to do it here at my house. So thank you for that, Kimberly. The Initiative Award. I call this the Ace of Initiative Award. This is going to go out to John McDermott. Yes, John. Guys, if you don't know John, you'll get to know John pretty soon in April 14th, 15th, I believe, or 13th and 14th. 2019, he will be teaching the 2.5 class. So John approached me about doing a 2.5 class to kind of work through some of the spots that people have been getting stuck in, and it's holding them back from moving into the higher levels. And every level is fantastic, but as you get into the higher levels, you just get into more specifics and you get more efficient. And we show you how to do this. So John came to me and said, hey, how about if we do a 2.5 class? We'll work on some of the areas that people are getting stuck in and see if we can get some more clarity for them. Because as you know, in 2.0, it's difficult because you're learning, obviously, but also your stuff is coming up. So it's hard to learn when you're in autonomic distress. And we know that. So it's going to be great to go back and we're going to add some new material that we're working on for you guys in 2.5 as well. The Harry Potter Award. This goes out to Dr. John V. Hill. And this is the biggest changes in energy work. Dr. V. Hill had never had energy work done before. He had never done it before either. And we had a coccyx that needed a correction. It was a direct correction to the coccyx that needed it. And so I had an 11-year-old girl in there. And she made the correction energetically from about 10 feet away. He goes, what is this crap? Right? And I'm like, oh, wow, it's really stuck. And she's like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, okay, it's starting to move. She's like, yeah, one more breath. And, John's kind of looking around like, yeah, whatever. And then right as she said last breath, it went click. And he looked at me and goes, I felt that. I was like, yeah. And so it was really exciting. But the beautiful thing was now that when he went to go back and do the demo or the work on his partner, then he ended up having to do an energetic correction to a coccyx. So he dove right in. But more importantly than that, well, not more importantly, but just to add on to that, in level 2.0, John really accepted his power in the energy work, and Grandma showed up, and she's been waiting for John, and now they are doing some tremendous work together. John's only been doing level 2 for about a month now, and just some of the cases he's been having come in has just been amazing. He's got Grandma's help, so he's very lucky there. Let's see. So the Bright Beginning Award. This goes out to two people. This goes out to Dr. John Ho. It's kind of funny. I put him in this award because he's not a beginner. Dr. John has been doing AK chiropractic energy work for 35, 36 years now. He is also the person that picked up the fastest the VOILA assessment. I showed it, and I think within 8 seconds, he had the assessment down, just nailing it. And it was really funny that my assistant's jaw was on the floor going, what the hell? It was pretty amazing. Also in that, obviously, the Bright Beginning Award, this also is going to go out to Kimberly Althauser. She's been doing some amazing work. Yeah, she's just been doing some really amazing work, just diving headfirst into VOILA. And Kimberly, I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm so excited for you and your future, and I got a lot of big things planned for you. It's going to be exciting. So some of the Best Questions Award. this is great. This is people that are asking the questions on the VOILA page and, wanting to dig deeper. And so the best questions award is going to go out to Nick Mila and Young Leong. Hopefully I pronounced that right, Young. Your last name, actually. I finally got your first name down, Young. Nick was great, and I'm very proud of Nick because Nick was a head injury. He doesn't remember much of the level 1 class, but he kept asking questions. He kept digging and wanting to know the answers, and he kept practicing. Like I said, even though, because he was one of them, I think he was my first correction at the seminar, and I knew he had a head injury, and I made the correction, and he pretty much didn't remember the rest of the day, and then in and out the second day. But he's hung in there. He's been doing some amazing work. He had just an amazing level 2, also for Nick and also for Yun. So been asking some really great questions that I think helps the entire group. So that's why I encourage you to ask questions, because it helps the entire group. It helps me to understand, what areas that you might be struggling in and how we can make it better in future teachings and seminars. So that's why that's so important for us. And also, I haven't forgotten, Nick, I do want to make some videos of doing all the corrections of VOILA. I haven't forgot about that. Just need somebody to do that with. So the best use of the VOILA pages, that be like with the Course Rebel, going on there and looking up information, reading all the materials that are in the file section, and also watching the videos that are on the Course Rebel and also on the VOILA page. Right by events, you'll see videos. So there's videos in there you can watch. We have a lot of opportunities for you to go in on your own and study. All right. So this is a great thing to do here. But we have Chris Rosa, who I call Pastry because she's a pastry chef, or she just retired. And also Paul Kendall Turner has been doing a lot of work on the pages. So congrats to you guys for that. The next award, I call this the Respect Vulnerability Award. And this is going to go out to 2 people as well. It's going to go out to Lidwin Olivier, French name, but she's down in Australia, and Vessi Stoyeva. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, Vessi. Ludwin has just been an open vessel. She's been struggling through the level 1, but it's because she's ready for level 2, and that's part of the reason for her struggles there. But she's just doing great. She's chipping away and just doing really, really well, and just very proud of you, Lidwin. You're doing great. And Vessi. Oh, Vessi. Level 2, Vessi. Amazing. Just amazing what you did in level 2. I know your daughter's been waiting for you to help heal yourself. And I think we finally got a good start on that in level 2. Every year I cry in this award show. I say I'm not going to, but it happens. It's just so many great memories and great stories, and just seeing people blossom has just been a whole lot of fun. And it's just an honor to be part of that journey. So the furthest traveled award, that's going to go out to Anita Jones, who came from, she came all the way to Vegas from the UK for the level 1. She may come back out for the 1.5, hopefully. It's pretty booked up, but hopefully she can make that. The most use of Skype time, and Melanie Bulow. I know I had the wrong last name now because Melanie got married. I can't remember her married name right now. So Melanie, if you want, you can put that in the the chat section there so I can see it. But Melanie Bulow, she's done a lot of work helping out with clients and calling in and asking me to help via Skype with some of her clients. So that's been, I think, also a big help for her to learn the work and kind of get out of her head a little bit more and just keep going. The Blossoming Flower Award, this one went out to Mallory Karstens last year, and I was thinking about this, and we've had a lot of just beautiful blossoming flowers. Grace Sunman is just blossoming amazing. I'm still going to give this award to Mallory Karstens. In case some of you guys don't know, Mallory's in Nebraska. And the very first day of her first seminar, I didn't even know she was there. She sat right in front of me, but I didn't know she was there. And then day 2, I was like, who's this new person? It was amazing. It's just such a total different change in a person. And then just seeing that wonderful and beautiful growth throughout the year has just been amazing. And she is going to have another VOILA baby. So we're excited about that. And I believe we're due in, is it March, Mallory, I believe. Anyway, I think that is anyway. So she's got in her last trimester here. The Adventure Growth Award, and I think this one's hard to top because he won it last year. He's going to win it again this year, is John Paul Kingston. Last year, John pretty much like traveled the world, traveled to Hawaii, traveled to, no, it wasn't Thailand. It was, oh God, I just blanked, Indonesia. And he got trapped there with a volcano. But now he's come back. He's building a van, or he's built a van, and he's been traveling and doing all these adventures in and throughout Nebraska and writing for magazines and stuff. So John's just doing some great and beautiful work there. The Best Venue Award, that I think I'm going to go with Kevin Enstanat there, or Ensant. I keep messing that up. In New Jersey, he just had just a beautiful space for us. It's a gym, and I struggle calling it a gym because it's a gym, but the energy that Kevin has created there, it feels like a gym, but it doesn't feel like a gym. So if you guys understand what I mean, he's just done just an amazing job of bringing himself and that vulnerability that he carries with him, and just the beauty in Kevin to it shows in the gym. It's a really great venue. I'm really excited to come back for 1.5 in May at his facility. Excuse me. So the Best Host Award has to go to Chris and Francis Lohr. And again, I hope I pronounced that last name correctly, for opening up their house and their farm for the VOILA Animals class that Cynthia Niamela taught this year. Just fantastic, and all the hard work that Chris and Francis put into that. Just amazing. So thank you very much. So the Best Mentoring Award, that's going to go out to 2 people as well. It's going to go out to Christina Kennan for all the amazing work she's doing up there in Bigger, Canada, and getting all those people up there just ready to go, just doing an amazing job of teaching VOILA up there. And also Dr. John Ho, who's doing a study group in Hawaii, getting the Hawaiians ready to get into their level 2. So hopefully we'll get that there this year. We're hoping February, but it's going to get pushed back because not enough of them have done their certification yet, but they will. Which this next award is, I'm just going to call it the I Get It Award. This is going to go out to Dinah Parker in Hawaii. And the reason Dinah's getting this award is because I was talking about energy and just like kind of letting it flow, and don't worry about creating this bubble. It's just too exhausting and all these other things. But it's just about letting energy flow. And she raises her hand and she's like, Joel, why are you telling us this? And Hawaii was a great class because it was half the class was Hawaiians in the hall. The Hawaiians sat on one side and what we call, the mainlanders, and I think the Hawaiians have another word for it, were on the other side of the room. And I had to explain to Dinah that I was actually talking to them because they don't have that. Like in Hawaii, it's in the culture, right? So I don't have to explain it when I'm in Hawaii. They just get it. They understand it. So that's why Dinah's getting that. But there's another reason she's going to get this, is because right in the first few minutes when I'm talking about VOILA and kind of what it is and whatnot, she raises her hand again, and I'm like, yes, Dinah? And she's like, there's a lot more going on here than you're just telling us, isn't there? So Dinah just gets it. So it's exciting for that. So thank you for that, Dinah. My little buddy's getting anxious here, but he has to stay here for a minute. So the most improved award, this is a very exciting one for me because it's fun going around and seeing people when I'm teaching the seminar, and some people get it right away and some people kind of struggle with it, or like Dinah, they feel the energy of it and it kind of overwhelms them and they're not quite sure, what's going on or how to handle it or whatever. So, but we're there to help them be able to handle that. And this is, again, going to go out to two people, and interestingly enough, they're both in Vancouver. So this is going to go out to Yun Leon and Helena Skrepnik. Helena, I think I got your name right finally. If you guys recall, Helena basically had to stay in the corner and couldn't really leave. She's just trying to find a spot where she wasn't going to get overwhelmed with the energy. And she came and she repeated both 1.0 and 1.5 this year. She repeated them both. And in one of the classes, I said, let's try something new, Helena. Let's speed up. I want you to speed up your assessment. Most of you, I'm telling you, slow down. But Helena, I had to speed her up because her mind goes so fast, which is wonderful, but she couldn't keep up with it. And so she would doubt what she was getting. But once we sped her up, the whole world just opened up to her and she was just able to nail stuff. So as you know, one of the parts of certifying for level 1 is to make sure you're ready to get into level 2. And Helena, just from Hawaii, which was kind of a struggle for her, and that's not a surprise. I think she'll be okay with me saying that, but her level 1 certification videos was like she's been doing this her whole life. It was just amazing to watch. And then in level 2, she proved that she was ready. I mean, she just came in and just started nailing stuff and just doing a really beautiful job. So Helena, congratulations to you for being you, and for sticking with it, and just very proud of you. It's just amazing, just amazing. So very, very great. So so every year we got to have the For Fuck's Sake award, but I've also added to this. So this is the For Fuck's Sake, the Acid Trip Train Award. This has to go out to Mamie Cannon. For fuck's sake is her favorite phrase. That's why this award is named after her. But so in level 2, up and bigger, she basically just passed out. And the practitioner looked at me and goes, "What do I do?" I go, "Just let her sleep. You can keep working. Just now you're just going to do it silent." And that's one of the reasons we work on silent in level 2. But anyway, Mamie's laying there, and all of a sudden she's like, wakes up. I'm like, "Welcome back, Mamie." She's like, that was like the acid trip train. If I'd known it was like that, I would have done it sooner. So it was just classic, that story. I'll never forget that one. So that was great. The most seminar referral reward still going to go out to Chris Barnes down in Oklahoma. Chris is just, if you guys haven't seen his videos, I'm sure everybody has because half the world has seen his videos. He is just making some just amazing videos and getting the word out there about VOILA and getting into that chiropractic community and getting them into the VOILA. He has the only all VOILA chiropractic clinic in the country, so that would mean actually in the world. He's got 2 other practitioners with him, Marina Magano. I hope I got that right. And then, oh geez, I can see your face. I just blanked. He's like the bigger Superman. Leonardo Severo is the Superman in Brazil. Oh God. Oh geez, I am so sorry. God, I can see you. I can see you climbing the walls. My apologies. I forgot your name. I can see you. I just forgot your name. But anyway, Chris Barnes and his great videos. So, so thank you very much for that, Chris. The Butterfly Award, that's still, Grace Sunman is just blossoming, just doing some incredible self work. So congratulations to that, Grace. It's been fun to be part of your journey. So thank you for that. So the best response to questions on the VOILA page, this just seems to be, well, it's only our second year, but it just seems to go out to Cynthia in the ML. She always has great answers to your questions. And not only does she have great answers and great knowledge that she brings, but she also explains it all out. And it's just a wonderful job of answering questions on there. The most shares award. So this is like when I post stuff and then someone will share it forward. This guy go out to Bernadette Catherine. She just does an amazing job of forwarding information out. So thank you for that, Bernadette. It was really cute because she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not into this technology stuff. I go, well, all you have to do is hit the share button. So she's figured that out. And so thank you very much for that, Bernadette. And Bernadette, I've referred a couple people to her, and both, I think both, no, one of them, John Daughtry, who's just an amazing man. He did a great video earlier in the year after his experience with VOILA Level 1. He went to go see Bernadette and immediately signed up to take the class. So that's just such amazing work that Bernadette is doing. And this is the first year I'm going to post or have the award for the best VOILA practitioner. And this, can sometimes be a tough award to give out, but this year it's pretty simple. I'm very fortunate that I get to work very closely with them, and they've taught me so much. It's just been amazing to watch him work and to be open to what he's sharing and teaching me. And this is why Flexi had to stay here and receive his award. And that's what he wants. Actually, he just wants his treat and his award. But Flexi is by far the best VOILA therapist. He is the greatest foot doctor in the world. But he now is also doing the energy and the spirit and the level 5 stuff that I've been working on. I'm really excited to teach the level 5 stuff this year.
Great. Just a quick amendment to the award show. Dwayne Goldbeck. I remembered his name. I didn't even have to look it up. It finally came to me. So Dwayne, sorry, I missed your name. Also, Alice, well, I believe she has a different name than Stoyeva, but she obviously, she gets 2 awards as well. One for being the youngest, but I think she's only youngest in age, not knowledge, that's for sure. And the other one is just the Inspiration Award because of the kind of the story that I told with her and Dr. Vigil and his coccyx. The other award that I forgot goes out to Tim. And Tim, I'm blanking on your last name, but it's Kimberly Althauser's fiance. I'll put it that way. Sorry, Tim. For the best line ever to get someone to come to a seminar. The line he used for his friend to come to the seminar he said, "Give me $600, we'll go to Vegas, and I'll show you shit you've never seen before." So the guy had no idea what he was in for, but he came to Vegas and he got to see some shit he's never seen before. So Tim, that was just hysterical. I just love that. Final award, which is a really hard one to give out because so many of you have done just such amazing work throughout the entire year. But this is going to go out to, and I'm going to butcher his last name. I guess I'm keeping up with the theme in this video. Leonardo Silveira. He's in Brazil. Amazing physical therapist down there. And the reason he's getting this award is there's a few different reasons, just other than he's amazing, and we call him Superman. So if you ever see him, you'll know exactly why we call him a miniature version of Superman. He worked with a client, and he works with probably the most difficult clients that you could ever imagine. Him and Julieta both work with just an amazing population. So Leo had a client come in, and I believe she was in an accident, and they had to remove part of her skull, and then they had to remove a small part of her brain to take the pressure off. So Leo sends me a video of her, and her eyes aren't tracking, not functioning at all. So he did a lot of amazing work with her, and she could not abduct her legs at all. And after his session, he had her in full range of motion of the abduction. But that's not why he's getting the award. About a month later, he sends me a picture, and this woman is standing on her own without Leo's help. Now, that doesn't sound like a big deal to you and I. But to somebody that's missing part of the brain, which has to do with some of the motor functions, that's a big deal. And I really didn't even understand the significance until Leo told me that he did that in 1 month. 1 month of VOILA treatments. And in his traditional physical therapies, modalities, and like I said, he is amazing. He said normally that would take him 1 year to be able to get that client to stand up on their own. And he did it in 1 month using VOILA. So Leo, just amazing work. Congratulations, and keep up the great work.